And we're back. The Uniques have managed to fend off the horde of undead. Ignore Tiamat Bahamut here. Fend off the horde of undead from its assault on the city of Omu. And are currently recuperating after the battle. They are planning to restore Rinder's petrified brother, Zarharas. I can't. Oh my god. Zashan. There we go. Zashan. And then teleport away to a meeting, which hopefully the spell doesn't fail, because I realize that Loki needs to make an ability check to cast it. Oh boy.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Right, so you had just finished up at the
Stairs.
seemingly the final battle.
Andromeda is
at the
currently
stairs of Omu.
off, looking ahead to see if there's anything.
Rinder will drop out of his.
No, he already did. I said he
yeah,
did.
that's correct. Yeah, so Rinder is going around tending to wounds of the fellow Omuans. Would y'all like to do anything?
Do I have any spells left? Yeah, I'll do more cure wounds on anyone who looks like critically injured.
Okay.
And I think Tia might have some spells left, and she would probably do the same. I can. Page unresponsive. Very good. Time to reload the page.
Is there like a horde of crickets outside your window or something?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Yeah.
This guy. Sorry, he just happens to be next to a fucking window.
Up there, windows exist.
I didn't think that they were that loud, but I mean, like...
I haven't heard them, and I still can't hear them.
It's only when you
to
talk.
be perfectly honest.
It's only when he talks.
Like, I have to actively keep the mic going, and then you can hear them going in the background. It's a cacophony of sound.
I noticed it yesterday. I must be crazy.
Yeah. I got both of the windows open in the guest room and keeps a nice cross ventilation going. Alright, let me open Tia's sheet so I can see how many spell slots she has left, if she's even capable of healing people right now, because she might not be able to.
I'll spend 2 first level and 1 fourth level spell slots on people who need it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll those, please.
Okay. Cure wounds. First level. Oh, it should be doing necrotic. I haven't X'd them.
You're just here's a heal, and let me zap some of you out of there too.
And then
you know
the
what?
1 fourth level. Oh damn, not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Okay,
You know
good.
what? I'll have her burn. I'll have her burn a first level and a second level, and that means she will be out of first and second levels.
I'll use a action to regain a 4th level spell slot.
Okay.
Cure wounds. That's the first. And that's the second. And then I believe she gets to add the additional stuff onto that based upon her cleric. Hoo-ha.
Yes.
Jig.
All right. Between y'all and some work of potions and other items that were among the defenders, uh, everyone that is still living is looking well enough to hold position.
Except the guys who are going into an early retirement.
Yeah, they've believe it or not, one more week and they would have earned their pension.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Literally, they have gotten too old.
So, Ritter, are these guys like the descendants of the original Omun Guard? Or have there just been others that you found that have come from the past?
Some of both. There, it seems that there weren't many um survivors of the actual attack. Um, the attack on Omo before. But there were many people that were outside the city at the time. Quite a few of them, their descendants went on to be in, like, Nianzuru and the like.
I see.
But some of both.
So, like, are you guys ultimately trying to rebuild this place and make it like a kingdom?
Supposedly, there's a cup, a chalice that we recovered from the tomb of the Nine Gods. I almost said the Tomb of Annihilation. The Tomb of the Nine Gods. That when used by someone from the royal family can restore Omu. Not sure if there's any truth to it. Hopefully there is. Because otherwise it's going to be a hell of a construction project to fix that crater. But yeah, they're just securing the city right now, right, Rinder? I remember you saying something about that at the library.
Yes, there were
Museum, not library.
there were several other factions that had taken up residence in the city, and we wanted to make sure they're dealt with before we bring the royal family here. Just to be safe.
Well, I mean, even if you got rid of the crater, I'm not gonna lie, the walls that lead down into this place kind of form a natural sort of barrier, but I mean,
Apparently it was always like that, so.
Yes, that was though the city was below ground level.
oh no, no, no.
Originally.
I mean, like that's good because then you don't really have to have people patrol walls.
Right, for most things it is there's less danger.
Air Force probably would be a good idea.
I also feel like maybe you should have some sort of like other way out of this bowl besides these stairs where we are, like maybe another set of stairs carved somewhere back over here.
That's where the tomb is.
Oh, is it
The
actually?
tomb's over here.
Oh,
Yes, it is a place of much
Imagine we're talking about this while we're walking down the stairs.
Yeah. That's, essentially, that's a place of great evil, would be what's related to you.
I mean,
Oh.
if you can clear out all the evil, you could probably make it a place of worship for the 9 gods. If Omuan still want to follow them, you can make it a warehouse, a grim hotel for tourists. I don't know.
Oh my god. You could like give it to a bunch of dwarves and then they can like make mines so that this place will really flourish and like pop off. And also you'd get like really good mixed drinks probably.
Oh, Morgan, you should know about the fruit here.
What?
Yeah, there's some crazy fruit here that like fucks up your brain.
Yes,
Like-
those weren't here originally.
Like alcohol fuck up or
No,
like
they were. I remember you telling me that Rinder knew about them.
If I did, that was a mistake.
A mistake. Okay.
Like, oh wait, okay. Are you talking about the pyramid fruit?
Yeah, the pyramid fruit.
Okay. Pyramid fruit existed back then. It was not
In
it
the
didn't have
city.
same properties
Oh.
as it does today,
Okay.
if that makes any sense.
That. Okay. I understand now.
But yeah, we should probably like have Tia revive your brother, and then we should all take a fat fucking snooze because we still got like a meeting to make, or maybe the snooze after the meeting. I don't know.
We could take a short rest. And
It is still morning at this point.
Take a short rest, and then we can hopefully teleport out. Hopefully, Loki, you can manage to do that.
Yes, I'm Loki. I can do that. I know exactly how to teleport.
Why is he Skeletor? He-Man, we're leaving the city of Olmu in style.
Fucking hate it.
Oh, moo.
Alrighty. Yes, so you go back to Rinder's residence.
Technically, it's the minister's because his actual family lived elsewhere.
Yeah, it is the minute that it is where Rinder has taken up residence. And does Tia still have the slot to do the?
I believe so. What level
5th.
of the spell? 5th? Let me check. She does not.
Does she have a 6th?
She does.
Then she could do it.
Very well. What spell am I casting?
Greater Restoration.
Ah, there we go. Very well. She will cast Greater Restoration.
Okay.
Go away.
I don't think I can remember what Rinder's brother's name was, Beck.
I said it earlier. It's a Z-A-H-A-S, I believe. Hold on, let me double check.
Z-H-A-S? Zas?
Oh, Z-A-S. Zashan. Zashan. Or Zahan. It's probably Zahan.
Zahan.
Zahan. The S is silent.
Okay. So you essentially resurrect. I mean, it's been 100 years.
Oh, Zashan.
Oh,
Zashan.
Zashan. Oh, Zashan.
Zashan, yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so you essentially resurrect Rinder's brother, Saztam, Oh.
You fucking.
The shot. And that's when Dylan kills me IRL. Zashawn. He is fairly delirious. However, Render notices there doesn't seem to be any problems with the arm
So far, it might be a little stiff.
so far.
Morgan will just be like, I don't know if you're of legal drinking age, but you might need a stiff one. You've been stoned for quite some time.
Morgan, this is probably something you should break easily. It probably also doesn't speak common.
Just
Okay,
looking at
that
all
makes
of
it
you and
better.
then looks over at Render.
I don't
Render
need to
Render
care.
would go and
Yeah.
hug him.
Yeah.
It's been
A render that looks noticeably older than when he last saw him.
about a year older.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
It's good to see you, brother. Fuck me.
With many new scars, though.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother.
It's good to see you, brother.
What's happened?
I don't know where you were, but the city was attacked about a while ago, and well, you were petrified into stone by something, and just managed to restore you with thanks to my friends here.
What language would they be having this conversation in?
Aldemuin.
Aldomuin.
Oh God. Okay, never mind.
And you technically have not leveled up yet.
Oh, is it level 13 that you get level 13 monks can
Oh.
understand all languages?
I think it might be
Tongue of-
13.
Tongue of Sun and
Tongue
Moon.
of Sun and Moon.
13.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So he. I was just curious if it was a language he maybe by chance knew, but there's no fucking way he'd know that. He'll just like quietly pour him a drink and then hand it to him like when the moment feels right.
Did you pour Tej?
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Something more close to home.
Very good. When you say a while ago, how long, this building looks...
You might want to sit down.
Rinder goes and finds a chair for his brother. Yeah. Okay. He sits.
Rinder will then proceed to ask. What's the last thing you remember?
You remember those creatures descending from the sky, and all the Oh, that's the last thing. I remember dark creatures descending, and that's it.
Yeah, that was a bit over 100 years ago.
You have not gotten any better jokes since we were kids.
It's not a joke.
You watch as like a series of emotions rapidly go through his face.
Rebecca will say, "You told him it's been 100 years." Fender nods his head. Do you think it would be a good idea if I just kind of show him what the city looks like now. I mean,
Rebecca, you can talk to them. You can speak Minotaur.
oh shit, she can speak Minotaur! Rebecca will talk to him in Minotaur. I can't believe I forgot she spoke Minotaur.
That was the thing that you were so mad about.
I know! And I only picked a Minotaur because I thought it'd be hilarious. The minute my character died, a Minotaur shows up. But, yeah, she'll speak to him. It's probably a lot to take in. Would you want to see what the city kind of looks like now from above?
Yes, please.
Rebecca will cast Major Image, and it's basically this map on the ground.
Why do I feel like
It's just like
Minotaur?
shocked silence. What'd you say?
Why do I feel like Minotaur just sounds like a series of cow noises?
It's more like abyssal.
Oh, so like.
Yeah, it's Swedish death metal.
Oh, okay, got you.
And Rebecca learned it as a preteen.
You see, you gotta gargle gravel when you're learning the language.
Yeah, that gnome professor was really smart. We did recover an artifact that supposedly will help restore the city, but your brother's currently working on securing it first.
What can I do? He asked both of you.
I'm not the person to ask. I look at Rinder. I mean, you were always a bit more in tune with nature than I was. I kind of walked both paths of our family at the same time.
Yes, but I was never that much for fighting.
I'm sure your druidic skills might help a bit, at least in terms of making some paths and healing more than anything.
At this point, he notices that all of you are just like actively bleeding. Brother, I thought you said that the attack was 100 years ago.
There's different attack. There's another siege of undead. Just fought them off. No big deal. Actually, it was a pretty big deal. A lot of good soldiers died, but
Does Rebecca react to the "it was no big deal"?
No, I retconned that because that's something Rebecca would have said, not Rinder.
Okay.
A lot of good soldiers lost their lives in defense of the city, but otherwise it's managed to repel it for now. Hopefully that's the only one.
So who else survived? How did you survive? You say that you were here to bring me back from Stone, but
I've been here
don't
for.
look like you've been here 100 years.
No, I've only been here about a year and a half. About a year and a half ago, I arrived. He points on the map where he showed up. About there.
Okay.
I think it was there. Or was it up here? It's somewhere. It's somewhere in this area. Oh, it's
down in these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About there. Just after Rebecca here just after she died. Kind of convenient in that respect, but our group needed some help, and I helped out, and we stopped the man responsible for the attack 100 years ago. He was using the city as a new plan that was killing people, but all over the world. But that's a story for another time.
As Render's talking there, he's interrupted by a voice that you all hear. The voice of a child. Thank you both so much. And then there's a small boy in front of you.
Is it what's his name? From
Yeah, Rebecca and Loki would recognize him as good thing up. Lander Sahandi.
Yeah, Lander.
The kid that they defended in Fey Court.
Ah, yes, the fake
Rinder is a bit stunned. Meanwhile, Rebecca's like, Lander? The hell are you doing? Well, this is what?
But I was just thinking. What? How'd you get here before me? You were still there when I. What?
It's been like 2 months or so since that happened.
Well, at least they switched back to common, because I was just wondering what the hell y'all were saying.
Yeah, this kid looks like he's from the Sword Coast.
Yeah, it's a human kid. He is. Yeah, he looks like he's Northern Sword Coast.
Lander, you met my brother Zashan once or twice.
Rinder, you're here too.
See, kid, I told you that you probably would get to see him again. Zashan, do you remember talking to me at the bathhouse?
No, You mean like a couple of weeks ago? I mean, I guess it was 100 years. We had.
I don't think Rebecca
had
and Loki
visited
told him it was 100 years.
Oh, you said Zashan, so I thought you were talking to the brother.
No, I'm talking to Lander now.
Okay, sorry, I heard Zashan for some reason. No, he doesn't remember.
That's strange. Like, you don't remember me asking you where the minister was, where you were, what was happening?
No, I mean, I remember you guarding us at the bathhouse a couple times. Is that what you're talking about?
No, gonna have to figure that out. Seems more time travel shenanigans are involved.
I mean, Rebecca would know that many aspects of her death she doesn't remember. She
News
doesn't
of my
remember
death
everything that
was
happened.
greatly exaggerated. Sorry.
Maybe he was dead. Oh, okay. Shit.
Hey, Bean, can you give me access to my sheet, please?
No.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
No. It's like the
Yeah, you
the
don't do
dwarf
that.
at the gates of Casa Doom. No.
Rinder, it's possible that he wasn't alive at the time. Oh. And then Rebecca and I can imagine Rebecca and Loki would explain how she knows him.
I know him.
I know him.
Yes, it reminds me of that time we went on that escapade, huh?
We were
I
abducted,
know him.
we were abducted
That's
into the Feywild. And had to defend it in court.
Yes, we made pretty good lawyers, didn't we?
Your little dog too.
And your little dog too. Fucking cat.
But yeah, I guess Rinder will get another chair for Lander.
At this point, the sun has passed its highest point. Just so you know.
We should probably get going.
And you are further west than
We're gonna be
the
late.
surface.
Right, everyone, gather round. It's me, Loki. I will now begin casting the spell of teleporting. Oh, gee, Loki, I hope you don't mess it up and we get turned inside out or something.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I had to say
We
that.
just get spliced.
Oh my god. Please, no.
What level is that spell?
Teleport.
Yeah, it's
Does he have a scroll for it, or can he freely cast it?
he has a
We got a
scroll
scroll
of
for it.
Uh,
And if we took a long rest, he'd be able to do it without making a check.
Loki eats 4 pot brownies a day just to function. That's an interesting bio.
Did you write that?
I did not. No, I literally just opened his sheet and saw that.
Alright, so I need him to make a...
That wasn't there last week.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Who wrote that?
I didn't do it. Tom,
I mean,
did you do that?
there's been different funny
No,
stuff.
I didn't write that.
I don't think I'd... No,
Holy
that
shit,
wasn't the last
really?
one I remember seeing.
I was gonna say, did he get on and put that in there and then just leave? What a troll!
Let me look at it.
It's kind of funny.
That might have been there, because there's been different things there, and I can't remember.
Oh, like
What the
he would
most recent
frequently
one was.
change it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright, well, what do you-
and honestly, there's like 5 that I can remember. I don't remember what the last one was. This could have been the last one.
What does he have to roll?
He has to make a
Intelligence
check with his spellcasting ability, which would be intelligence.
So basically just a straight intelligence roll?
Yes.
Is there any way I could help with this?
Being
a fellow spellcaster.
Or could Tia help because she's a full spellcaster?
That's a low blow, man.
I'm gonna do a couple of GM rolls for this because it's literally like you wouldn't be able to both cast the spell, so it's not like you could channel your magic into it as well.
No, but like
This cat, I swear.
I will say I don't think it's marked. It might not be marked on the sheet, but I have it marked down still. Loki should still have a point of inspiration.
Yeah, the
From
dragon
before.
thing is still clicked.
I just re-clicked it.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So
I had it marked down that he still had one, so I'll allow Dylan to expend that if he feels the need.
Okay, Papa bless up, Papa bless up. I don't know what the DC is. I'm not even gonna guess, but let's
Bless
hope it's
wouldn't work.
good.
It's a skill check. I don't
No,
know.
I'm saying Papa bless up. Wait, guidance? Can Tia guidance him?
Tia does not
Okay.
have guidance.
God damn it!
Alright,
Useless
Morgan.
cleric.
Actually, Morgan could help.
What? How? How could Morgan help?
Tell me I'm wrong. So if you want to spend an hour first, Morgan could give him his good luck stone.
I mean, we're already late.
Yeah, we're gonna be late. I think I might just have to use the inspiration if necessary.
It's a DC
Alright.
17 because it's a 7th level
7th level
scroll.
spell.
All right. Well, he's got a +5, so
You have to roll 13 or higher.
okay.
12 or higher.
Well, would you look at?
Well, I mean the actual roll. You have to roll a 17.
Yeah, the
Like,
dice has to be 13.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what
All
I'm
right.
saying.
Right. Okay, so he's gonna burn that inspiration.
Except it has to be 12 back because it's a +5. Beats it.
Listen.
Fuck.
Do we get turned inside out?
Fuck.
We're doomed.
The scroll just dissipates.
Does it?
Yep.
Holy
It fails.
shit.
It doesn't work.
Holy
Make a
Unless Bean is ruling that it works and we're just off
make an
target.
intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That's not bad. We're gonna get turned inside out.
If Bean's cruel, he might rule that the teleport actually worked and we got a mishap.
You wanted Waterdeep. What you got
Said-
was 10
You're
pounds.
in the Marianas Trench in deep water. The unfortunate thing is you wanted to fail that saving throw.
Did I really?
Yeah. There was one chance, and that was getting a scroll mishap, because the D6 one.
Wait. Here's a question. No, that doesn't apply to other people, does it?
What?
Like, oh no, Morgan doesn't have inspiration. I was gonna say if anyone else had
You
inspiration.
do, because you played them last week.
Holy shit! Okay, can I give it one more try? I know that that's kind of a stretch at this point.
Yes. There's just this once.
Yes, because I
Alright.
didn't plan for this.
Narratively, I need you guys to go to this place, so go ahead. Alright.
Please,
Okay.
17 or higher. Love to God.
Oh god, please.
Oh, oh.
You're so fucking lucky.
I was so unlucky, and then I turned the tide.
Alright. So here's what's gonna happen.
We take damage, but it succeeds.
Morgan, GM roll me a D6.
Okay. Hold on.
Three. All right, and then roll me a d100 for the teleport spell.
Okay.
I mean, we have an associated object.
This is true. Because of all the BS that just happened. I lowered what your familiarity was by 1. But the 63 is still good for very familiar. So you all teleport into Syndra's front yard. Loki does take 26 points of damage. Force damage.
Oh boy,
Is he
As a surge
unconscious?
of energy goes through him.
he
From a
is
scroll mishap.
still up, but
Okay.
he is not looking hot.
I guess I'll dump another cure wounds into him because holy shit.
Basically, I was gonna let it go through if the second use of inspiration worked, but it was gonna have a scroll mishap, and the scroll mishap happened to be the one that damages you. Actually, never used the scroll mishap table before. That was fun. So Loki gets 22 points back.
Okay, so you'd be
I think that's a positive.
Well, he took
There you go.
26,
Oh, no. It's still net negative.
but it is
better.
way reduced.
Yeah, he was down to 17, and now he's back up to 39.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm never doing that again.
And as you just appear out of nowhere, it
Is it snowing?
is snowing.
Fuck. Still.
A man. Yeah, this is yeah, this is what has to happen at this point. Rebecca, you just get knocked to the ground by a man in full plate.
Ow! Fuck!
It's not like he did it on purpose. You just literally appeared
In his path.
directly in front of him. And it's not like you walked in front of him and there was time to react. You literally just appeared.
If it was a second later, we would have merged.
Oh my god.
Tom.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Teleport. Ow, where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
Standing outside this house? That's kind of creepy.
When you say that,
You were actually on your way to a I'll DM you.
okay, yeah.
Are you stalking the woman who lives here?
No.
No, Morgan would help like Loki off the ground probably, because I imagine he'd have gotten kind of like all woozy and fucked up from the teleport.
Yeah, if I've gotten knocked over, I didn't have time to heal him.
Yeah, I mean, you.
I'll heal him after.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but Morgan will just pick him up. I imagine he's probably like bleeding from the nose or something, because it's just fucking. Oh, you okay, Loki? I'm fine, He-Man. Thanks for picking me. It's just gonna happen now.
I
You have to deal
hate
with
it. I'm responsible, but I hate it.
Thanks for picking me up, Morgan. I really appreciate it. Oh, gee, Loki, you don't look all that good.
I got it. Hold on.
Perfect. Where I go is none of your concern.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, you friends with Sandra too?
Who?
You know, the lady that owns this house? Because
History
now that you
check.
just said who, it makes me feel like you maybe were stalking her, and I think Rebecca's got you pinned. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, buddy.
Who the hell are you?
Ask you to leave the
For me, I am known by many names. I am Morgan, the Urban Bourbon, Morgan the Dragon Slayer, and more recently, Giant Slayer.
Undead Giant Slayer.
Oh, fine, Undead Giant Slayer. I am also he who twists the
Decapitated
heads off
goat.
of ghosts. Yep.
Bean, do any of these names sound familiar?
One of them does, yes.
Uh,
The Giant Slayer.
The the Urban Bourbon you have heard of before.
Say, Urban Bourbon, huh?
That's right.
Now, like, do I just know of the name, or like I know
Did he
where the
witness
name's from?
Alcoholics Anonymous?
Witness me.
You know the name. You personally know why you know the name.
There's only one person I know with that name. Oh boy.
That would be me, that one person with that name.
Do you have a bounty on your head, Morgan?
I hope not. I haven't
Picture
really done
Morgan's-
anything wrong.
I picture Morgan's just like patting himself down, trying to find a quill because he thinks he's about to get asked for his autograph.
And meanwhile, Rebecca's like, "Is there a price on your head?"
Yeah, he is. He's looking around for the quill, realizing he doesn't have one, so instead he just kind of like takes an empty whiskey bottle and just goes to hand it to this guy in the plate armor, and he's like, "There, I'll sign it later."
What's hilarious is that
He
you
just-
told me that you have that magic item that lets you write with your finger,
Oh my god, yes, that's right, I do have that,
but
I'm
you're not attuned to it.
He takes the bottle and like he's still wondering what the fuck is still going on. By the way, he goes,
Yo,
you know, my name, I guess I could tell you because we have met before. My name is Zarin,
Zen.
also known as Deathwalker.
Oh my god. I vaguely remember you. No, I'm
We're
joking. I remember
severely
you.
intoxicated.
Yeah, he's intoxicated.
And that was before he
Morgan
was
just
immune to
goes-
poison.
Morgan just goes, yeah, I remember you. And he's holding his head now, and he's actually trying to think about it.
Have I heard the name
Um,
Deathwalker?
No.
No.
Morgan will finally, like, grab a little shred of information within his mindscape and just go, "Oh my god, I fought against you in the arena, didn't I?"
Yes.
Right, you were the guy. This guy right here, quality fighter. I mean, in the end, I ended up beating him, but he gave me a run for my money, let me tell you. This is before my underground days. Back, and then he just kind of gets like very
The
quiet with
mile-long
it.
stare.
Yeah. And he gets the 1,000-yard stare. He's just like, back when my wife was alive. and then he goes, but yeah, this guy right here. Yeah. I mean, I always thought the name was a little on the nose, but who am I to judge? I mean, I'm the Urban Bourbon.
And we're Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, speaking of the arena, Rebecca here and I fought in it recently. I don't know if you caught the show, but we went under the name Alcoholics Anonymous, and some of the old fans remembered me, and they were cheering up in the stands. We ended up taking second place because
You
I
accidentally killed
unintentionally
someone.
shot. Yeah, I accidentally shot somebody dead.
Gong,
Would Zarin have been in the stands?
Gong.
Is that the bell for the meeting? We're late.
That's like an hour bell.
Oh.
That was the 3:00 hour.
Oh shit, we're probably super late. We gotta go.
The meeting is at 3:30.
We gotta go.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta go, buddy. We got this meeting. It's really important. I'd love to catch up You know what? After the meeting, meet me at the statue of me, and we could head to the nearest watering hole for a drink. Sound good?
As soon as Morgan turns around, I'll say to what's his name? Fuck, I already forgot his name.
Zarin?
Zarin. I'll say to Zarin, the statue of the drunkard. Loki convinced him that it's him. Just go with it.
He just nods.
I did.
Sounds good. I'll see you there.
Rebecca, where the hell are we going again? I get so turned around in these big places.
We're going to the I need to pull up the Waterdeep map. I was
Is it the fucking palace?
It's on the
Paragon's
on the-
Palace.
Yeah, it's the Lord's
I don't-
Palace. Is
Probably its
what
modern
you've
name.
always heard it referred to as.
Very well.
I'm reposting the map in chat because is big city, Tom. So that's a better map. It's better to have that than trying to have a giant map in this in Roll20.
Thank you.
Very highly detailed.
We're currently up in the North Ward, by is it Sulamore Street?
Yeah, it's it is. I think it's like on the Solmer and the Hazor is where you are.
Bizarre, right there. So really,
Up in the north.
literally right above the H in North Ward.
You set out and you notice that Zarin seems to be following you.
He's not stealthy for sure. Clank, 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 clank. clank. Is he keeping pace with us? Because we're running.
No, I'd say he's probably not keeping pace with you.
No, he's not. Well, like, I would just get to the statue just, like, really early and just stay there for hours until, like, they get there.
All right, if you open that map that I linked, if you
Yep.
just search the Great Drunkard,
It's hard to miss.
yeah, it's like right up by the market.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
And then there's if Zarin is about that, there's a couple bars in the area, or taverns and bars, theaters.
Perfect. He's gonna go into the Great Drunkard.
Entertainers. The Great Drunkard is actually just like a
Statue.
ginormous statue that is sitting on top of and slumped against all the buildings there.
Oh, okay.
The bar, like across the street from it, there's the Singing Sword, would be the closest tavern.
Oh,
There's
yes,
a
and
couple other in the area.
okay, he's just gonna sit at the statue till they get there. He has nothing else to do right now.
Okay. All right.
Probably takes us like 20 minutes of nonstop running to get to the Lord's Palace.
My knees.
Yeah. You are all. You're all done with running by the time you get there, and it's not easy running. You're running through the crowded streets. For reference, Tom, this is New York City.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Uh,
Waterdeep is like running through New York City.
Jeez.
I'm out of breath,
Like-
and I don't even need to breathe.
Yeah, like so keep in mind, like D&D populations are kind of like medieval, so like it's smaller populations than modern cities,
Right.
but it still has over 2 million people in it.
Right.
So it is the one of the largest cities in the Forgotten Realms. I'm sorry, the
Right.
Forgettable Realms.
The forgettable realm.
All right.
Oh boy, I hope we make it to this meeting in time.
You make it to the palace, and again, the entire entryway and all the side rooms are full of assorted people, many of which are wearing the heraldry or symbols of the various factions that you had seen sit on the council,
We
as
need a
well as
logo.
the flags of the different kingdoms and such. But you make it to the door to the actual council chamber and are let in. And similar to last time, there's just a small group of people at the table. And then out in the galleries, there's some more people, some taking notes, some holding giant reams of paper and scrolls, and then many guards.
Does it look like we're late or on time?
Everyone that you had seen there last time is already seated, but they seem like they're still just like conversing amongst themselves or to some of their pages.
I see.
So you're the last to arrive, but it doesn't seem it's started. The first thing you notice, however, is that Lord Dagalt Neverember is no longer sitting at the head of the table. Oh, and he is not with you. So let me...
Also, Andromeda. Super tiny.
Ew, Harper's. Ew, Emerald Enclave.
I'm a Harper.
So that's Lord
Oh,
Dagalt Neverember, who
the
had previously
gauntlet.
been at the head. There's a female figure sitting at the head of the table now. And this would be...
I'm gonna take an out of character guess. Is that the Lady of Silvery Moon?
the Lady of Silvery Moon.
Like of the city of Silvery Moon?
Oh, you might actually be correct. I am double checking that.
Where is the Flaming Fist here? I don't see their
The
logo.
Flaming Fist is just... the Flaming Fist is the guards of Baldur's Gate. They are represented here, but I didn't have... they're part of the Lord's Alliance.
I see. Okay.
Which is... and I didn't have all the different kingdom flags, so I didn't want to just do theirs.
Yeah.
And their leader would be Marshal Older Ravengard, or Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate Older Ravengard.
And no.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Because that's Misty Forest King Melondrop.
No. The no is that it is not the Lady of Silvery Moon. So as a refresher for the people around the table, you have Ramalia Heaventry of the
Harpers.
Haventry, sorry, of the Harpers, a moon elf, female. You have Sir Istvel of the Lord's Alliance, a human who is here as a honorary representative for the Kingdom of Cormyr.
Normally, he's a rep for Daggerford.
Yeah, he is. He is on paper. He is the representative for Daggerford.
Sweet Cormier.
I should have put these people in the same order I have them listed, but I'm stupid. You have Tairn Thunderspell's Hornblade.
Is that Ulfric Stormcloak?
No. So he
who is
asked me.
he's the representative of Silvery Moon. All right, go
Oh,
ahead.
that's the representative Silver. Wait, what's his name?
Tairn Thunderspell's Hornblade.
Is that the dwarf?
No, he's the human.
Oh, he's a human. Okay, my bad.
He's a
Sorry, because he's
human.
upside down.
He looks like a wizard.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I can flip them back over. I just was trying to have them where they were.
Oh, the dwarf is to the right of him. Got you. Actually, wait, no, there's more than one dwarf. Which one was the dwarf that gave Morgan the stink eye? Is it the one all the way to the left?
I thought it was this guy.
The one that gave you the stink eye. What was the stink eye about? It was.
I think him say that he's like a general of Om.
No, I said that I was a specialist from Omnian Special Forces.
I honestly don't remember. To be honest with you, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, it's all right. It's all good. I just know
yeah.
one of them looked at me dirty.
You have King Melindrock of the Misty Forest. Marshal Older Ravengard, leader of the Flaming Fist.
Also known as Jarl
It's Ulfric
Balg.
Ravengard.
Ambassador Conrad Braun Anvil. He's the delegate for the dwarves of all the dwarves of the north, and the former king of Mithril Hall.
Oh, okay. So like Sundabar, Mithril Hall, all that.
Yeah, but he's more just like an ambassador these days.
Got it.
The man that was previously at the head of the table, Lord Dagult Neverember, Open Lord of Waterdeep, Lord Protector of Neverwinter, and leader of the Lord's Alliance.
So whoever this chick is, she's important.
You don't know her. You don't know her. There's a tiefling sitting at the table now. You have Delan Winterhound.
The Emerald Enclave.
Oh, I'm sorry. Him. I don't know why I clicked on the half-elf man of the Emerald Enclave. Onthar Froom. Human. Yeah, there is only the one dwarf.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah. So it was the dwarf that gave me this thing guy.
Yeah.
He's the Order of the
He didn't
Gauntlet.
like both things.
Order
he's
of the
Order of the
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
He's the leading delegate of the Order of the Gauntlet, and Ramalia Haventree, as we already said.
Now this woman over here, does she look like Loki?
She is a white-skinned tiefling.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
With pure white hair. Although I know Loki's hair in the picture is like a gray.
What does it say on his character sheet?
I think it might be black. I could hold on.
There should be a spot in bio.
No, his hair says gray.
Yeah, so she has her hair is pure white, her skin is pure white. You can.
Oh, and her eyes are purple.
Possibly.
Damn, she's
It doesn't
good
actually
looking.
say in the book. It is in this. Look, I just went through trying to find tokens for people that don't have tokens in this game.
And you're
That's all good.
you're Ulfric Stormcloak.
Well, Older has one, but it's only in the Baldur's Gate supplement. So campaign setting. So.
Onther Froom, that's his official picture. Terran Thunderbolt Stormblade, that's his official picture. This is Conrad Braun Anvil's official picture. and then official tile. This is the official tile of Romalia Haventree. It's just a tile that says Romalia Haventree.
This guy is AI generated, but there was a legit picture for him. I just gave you that one because I thought it looked a little bit more regal. And then I was just fucking with you when I gave you Ulfric because I renamed him Ulfric Ravengard instead of Older Ravengard because I incorrectly said it once when I ran Baldur's Gate. I was like, here, you get this, and I'm surprised you picked it. I also sent him one of Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, Older's actually supposed to be a black guy, so I sent him a picture of Shaquille O'Neal in Flaming Fist armor, and I was like, here you go, Shaq Ravengard.
Alright, so just for clarity, aside from the tokens I said are the official ones, they're just the closest ones I could find or Dylan sent me. So if they look like another character you know, purely coincidental. Or if there's like clothing or something that means something in the game that I don't know about. It's just the best tokens I could find.
Wait, hold on, zoom in on this guy real quick.
Okay. That is
Okay.
also an official picture.
Yeah, no, because I made a mistake. It's not Illimatter. It's the other one that sounds like him, who took the throne of Lathander during the Sundering, that has a similar symbol to that, but it is not his symbol. So I thought he was wearing the symbol of the sun god.
Lathander?
Well, the Dawnfather symbol is a rising sun, like over like a hillock, whereas
Right.
the one that's simply just the sun that looks very similar to that emblem on him is it's not Illimatter. It's like Allimatter or Allmatter.
Is the only one I can think
Almater,
of.
yeah, Almater. There you go. That's how you say it. My bad. Yeah, Almater for a time occupied the throne of Lathander, like during the Sundering or something like that, or the Spell Plague or some other significant event. I don't know. Which is why the symbology is similar. There was more than one Lord of the Sun. Sorry, I'm done being a nerd.
Go Mater.
Yeah, so the 4 seats at the far end of the table are left open, as well as this seat over here.
Well, that's where Andromeda goes.
No, I imagine there's like a tiny little seat on the table for her.
There is actually not.
Oh, that's
She
disrespectful.
perched on your shoulder last time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll sit here.
And the figure at the end of the table will stand. Oh, good. You're here. We can begin.
Excuse our appearance. We fought off a horde of undead in Chult like 2 hours ago. So.
Indeed. We will get to that presently, I imagine. And I guess some introduction should be in order, though I suppose most of you met each other last time. I am Lady L'Ariel Silverhand, Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Oh shit.
I have not had the pleasure of meeting you before, but I do know who you are. And this is... And she'll gesture to the tiefling sitting next to Lord Neverember.
Oh my god, I recognize the symbol. She's Zentarum.
Again, the tokens are just the ones I could find. Ignore symbols on them.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You do all see that area. This is Elia. Special advisor to Lord Neverember. And at this point, you would see Zarin walking in and joining the gallery.
Oh, I guess he was supposed to be here.
He's looking down at us like, what the fuck?
Oh no, it's not like up above. It's like just he would be in the lower areas, like underneath the.
Here.
Oh, I have to describe this. Like you have the columns that hold up the upper gallery, and then he's like in the area below that.
He's in the prime seating.
Where should I put? Where should I put him?
I mean, I don't have everyone that would be in the gallery because there are quite a few figures, but you'd be like over, like anywhere other than this side, any of the sides you want to be on.
Perfect. Thank you.
And with that, let us begin talking about updates. And let's see here. Basically, every member of the Lord's Alliance has a similar, not the same story, so just for expediency, I'm just gonna do it once. There have been a vast increase in raids and other cult activity, including similar winter bombs to what happened in Waterdeep in most of their territories. King Melindrock being the exception.
Oh shit, he's dirty.
Kill him!
He had talked about there being a lot of raids at the previous session. The previous meeting. And then it gets to and we have gotten what information we could out of Varam that you brought us.
That's the dragon
this
cult
you
priest, right?
Yes, that was the worm speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We've done a lot of stuff. What was the order again? Didn't we go kill the dragon, then we got the worm speaker, and then we came back, and then
We got the worm speaker, then killed the dragon.
Yes, you got the worm speaker first.
Right, we got the worm speaker, then we killed the dragon, then we came back, and then ice bomb.
No, we went on Waterdeep.
On Waterdeep, right? On Waterdeep. How could I forget?
Then ice bomb.
Then ice bomb.
Then Chult.
Plane of fire, and then Chult.
Oh yeah, plane of fire, then Chult.
Yep. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
Yep. All good. To this, there seems to be pretty positive reception from everyone about most of them weren't here when you returned with them. So for some of them, it is the first time they're hearing that he was indeed captured. Delan Winterhound, you see, is as he expressed when the information of Varam was first brought up, he still seems unpleased that
He's alive.
that he's alive. I believe the wording he used previously was that capturing him and bringing him in alive will only complicate matters, since he has already
Right.
shown a willingness to corrupt the natural order.
He was the guy that wanted us to kill him, but I think the dwarf was the one that wanted us to spare him or something like that.
He
or
wanted him
vice versa.
alive, partly
dwarf
because
was-
of the crimes he committed, so they could try him, and also because of information we could get out of him.
Right.
Okay, several of them want him for the information. The dwarf wants him made an example of in Dwarven Court.
Specifically Dwarven Court. Yes, where their laws are so
Très
Very
bon.
well,
Um,
oh, is this one of those things like where never mind, sorry, I'll be quiet.
and well, you gave that information to them when you brought him in previously to some of them. So I mean, if y'all want to say anything about Varam, you can.
It's been like 5 months, Bean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dylan. It sounded like Dylan was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're just gonna be like, hopefully, like you got as much information out of him as possible. And I understand that some of you want to like try him in a court of law, but and then he just kind of like makes the noose motion. I mean, that's just as good.
You did figure out how to stop him from occasionally his body trying to kill itself, right?
Yeah, you.
Yes, we were able to put a stop to that. The details of which were before I arrived, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, technically, he died once before he got here, but we revived him.
Oh yeah, we had to use Revivify on him.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so if we ever have to capture another worm speaker, we have to bear that in mind.
Yeah, so like whatever you figured out, like if you'd be willing to, I mean, you could do it here or in private. I know some of you have like your little secrets from each other, but
We're the worst.
I know, but if you would be like willing to tell us what it is that you did to stop him from the self-sacrifice, whatever the word would be, suicide.
It wasn't really.
It's more of an execution. It's a safeguard.
Or remote execution. Whatever you have to stop that. Like if you could, like, I don't know, give us a spell scroll or something. That way, if you want the other ones alive, we can try to facilitate that. But I'm gonna be honest. This late in the game, we're probably just gonna kill the other ones. I hope that's all right.
Okay. Yes. None of us at this table were the ones to personally remove that effect. However, it was one of Lord Neverember's people who did, so I assume you will get that information to him, and he'll nod.
Okay, thank you. Much appreciated.
And what can you tell us about your experience up north?
We managed to rescue oh god, what's her name?
Were you able to find the Drackhorn?
I wrote her name down.
No, right? We didn't find the horn, did we?
No, we managed to rescue Macath the Crimson, who is a leading expert on the Dracahorn. But as for its actual location, we don't know.
Okay, and where is this expert?
I believe she's currently in Luskan, unless she's traveled elsewhere.
Yeah, I believe she returned to the host tower of the Arcane. only remembering that because I'm literally reading about it in the Drist book right now.
There is a bunch of murmuring around the table at Morgan saying this.
You're like, wow, he's a lot smarter than we give him credit for.
You returned her. She was a member of the Arcane Brotherhood. If that's
Yes.
where you returned her to.
Yeah,
Well,
she asked to be
yeah,
dropped off there on her way
the
back
host
to
tower in the
Waterdeep.
City of Sails, of course.
Is there a problem with that?
No, not at all. But did you gain an alliance with them through rescuing one of their members? They'd be a powerful ally.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm gonna completely pull this out of my ass. Well, you see, the different mages of the host tower are fickle creatures at best, and I don't know if we've earned the Archmage's favor by returning one of their own, but hopefully. And I'll just kind of give a smile.
At the very least, it opens the door.
But there wasn't any. You didn't discuss with anyone.
No, we're
I
not
guess that's my
diplomats.
question.
Sorry.
Yes, unfortunately, we did not.
We're more stab opposed to talk.
Well, a punch.
It was a metaphor, Morgan.
Ramalia, do you think you can have some of your operatives make their way up there and see if we could gain an alliance there? Yes, we can arrange for that. And during this exchange, the Antharfrum of the Order of the Gauntlet, you see him just like cross his arms.
I look at him.
Are we sure we want to make a alliance with them? They're known for not policing their own ranks, and they have no qualms with having evil mages in their ranks. Is it really the
Right.
best idea to trust them in this?
Evil people can still do good for the benefit of all, even if they have ulterior motives. But I do share some hesitation now that you bring that to light. But
I too am weary.
At this point, we probably could use all the help we can get. As there's more to this that there might be that we'll share in like a few minutes when the conversation gets there.
I'm not necessarily against it. I'm just saying we shouldn't rush into it if we don't know if they might already have members aligned with the enemy.
Definitely will need to be cautious for sure.
Okay, and so please, Uniques, what news is this that you are speaking of?
So we're not entirely sure exactly where, but we can assume it's under the city. But there is a there is a replica of Waterdeep underground called Unwaterdeep. And it's advertised as a place where people can survive the apocalypse and inherit the world anew.
Yeah, something about the meek inheriting the earth. Though, mind you, this is separate from the Undermountain.
What the fuck?
Undermountain is pretty famous. You would know of Undermountain.
Beck doesn't know it. Rebecca would know.
The big well
is in the yawning portal.
In the middle of the yawning portal.
Oh, that thing. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Many an adventurer goes down the portal to seek their fortune in the Undermountain.
Yeah, now I know. Okay, yeah.
Portal and the buttermilk biscuits are the two main draws of the yawning.
Yes. Yes.
What's more is that there seems to be mentions of Needhog being responsible for the creation of this replica. That being another name for Dendar the Night Serpent.
And what leads you to think that?
We found a journal written by the leader of the Doomsdayer cult, where all the members in the city were kind of going missing. We looked into that, and that's how we found Unwaterdeep.
Yes.
Okay,
Or
that's concerning. What do you know of the entrances to this, so we can?
There is one
Investigating.
entrance in the City of the Dead. I'll say specifically where. And we know of one exit, which is it's actually directly below where the ice bomb went off, because the ice bomb went off 500 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we already informed the City Watch of it, so they are aware of it.
Yes, I'd heard they were investigating a possible weak point, but I hadn't heard they neglected to inform me how dire. That said, if you didn't notice any connection to the cult when you were
Not
investigating?
specifically, but in the prophecy, it references Toril going into darkness, and that in order to win the fight, you'll have to restore the light. And it also where is it? The twins' life hinges in the balance of fate, but if their life seems to end, don't let your guards abate. I believe that the actual threat is not the Dragon Queen, but rather she's a pawn of Dendar.
I would also say
Good.
that I spoke extensively with one of the members of this Unwaterdeep cult, and I did make mention to him of the Cult of the Dragon, but I don't remember him saying that they had any sort of specific association with them. I believe it was more along the lines of they had created the place to hide from the Cult of the Dragon. So I believe a connection between the two is simply not there.
All right.
In
Well,
the
this is
sense of them being allies.
definitely worth investigating. That said, the best that any of our sages or mages know, Dindar is locked away in a place that doesn't even have connection to the other planes.
It might be someone
So
who's working to
being able to
release.
control a pawn.
Might be someone who's working to release Dendar. That is actually the one, because it mentions the skeletal one, and the skeletal man rides by her side. So this skeletal man might be manipulating the cult of the dragon into going along with a plan of action that will result in potentially Bahamut and Tiamat lives ending.
So, Lady Silverhand is done like that thing where you like steeple your fingers and rest your forehead against it. As you're
It's like,
all this
Jesus
information.
Christ, this is a lot to handle. I imagine she was just elected too, as Open Lord.
Well, I mean, she is physical appearance, because I mean you have a bunch of different races here that have different lifespans. Physical appearance, she's up there for either the oldest character or the second, either her or Taryn. Hard
I mean,
to say.
this guy was the Open Lord, but now he's
Yeah,
not.
I'm saying, I'm saying the election is correct what you said. However, it's not like she's probably been around the block a bit.
Yeah.
Well, resources are spread a bit thin. Because investigating anything to do with Dindar would involve Schultz and Ubtao guarding the gate. This will be difficult to investigate, but I believe there's some strings I can pull.
It's funny that you
And
say that. We were just there.
Yeah, there was a massive siege of undead on the city of Omu that we helped some of the Omuan Guard fend off in their effort to attempt to restore the city.
yes, I had heard rumors that they were trying to reinstate some descendant of the royal family and restart the city. Back to what you had said about one of the exits being under the source of the explosion. Not to not that I'm trying to get away from what you were talking about, but there are many.
There's a lot on the agenda.
It was my understanding that you were somehow cursed or inflicted with something from that explosion, yet you seem fine now.
We took
to share.
took a trip to the elemental plane of fire seeking a cure. We had a run-in with either a servant of the Platinum Dragon or the Platinum Dragon himself, and was cured by them through means of a wish spell.
I had an existential crisis.
So, it is good that you found a cure, but what you're saying is you don't know of any ways to remedy it. I was hoping that something from that would help with ending this blizzard.
Exposure to powerful elemental fire. What was the other one? Shit.
The gauntlets of, what was it, Hephaestus?
Hephaestus?
Hephaestus, yeah.
Asbestos.
The gauntlets of asbestos.
It's Hefe's gauntlets.
Oh, Hefes.
It's Hefe. Yeah. That's why I said it that way. Hefe's gauntlets.
Hefe's gauntlets or exposure to powerful elemental fire will undo the curse. Apparently there is some doctor in the city of Brass that might know a thing or two about curing something like that, but we never got to him because I was cured before we got to that point.
Powerful elemental fire, that will be somewhere to start with that.
Potentially having a gold dragon breathe fire at the epicenter of the blizzard might work.
Well, that's so silly. Dragons aren't allowed in Waterdeep, don't you know?
I mean, a gold dragon could have an exception made for them. I definitely would not trust the red dragon, though.
Like the one that holds the key to the barrier.
I'm sorry. That's not Elia. That one that I said was Elia earlier. I just realized.
Oh damn! Gotta change her.
Which one?
It is this is I guess it's Ryan, but it's with an I.
Ryan. Okay.
Elia would be sitting in this chair, and I don't have a token. Also does not have a flag.
Is
Here you go, I got you.
who's the fuck off? Who's the so Ryan is the special advisor?
Ryan is the special advisor.
Okay, and Elia.
But Ryan is not here.
Oh,
Goodbye, Ryan.
Elia is someone.
Elia
Hello,
is a human female
Did we get her title or
Uh,
anything?
with silver hair. She is a she's an honorary. She is an extremely honored guest. Would be how she was introduced. In fact, she'd probably actually be sitting over here by, or like here. Yeah,
Up near the head of the table.
yeah.
I like how it's just Eldris now.
So
Which one of you's gonna give me a new ship?
Lord Protector, I'd like to point out that there's a Cult of the Dragon member sitting in on this very meeting.
Silence! You don't know nothing of me. Comings and goings, you fool.
okay,
I'm the king of honor.
at this point, Delon Winterhound will motion to make some statements. The investigations by the Emerald Enclave into the Misty Forest were concerning, to say the least. I think that it would be prudent to send someone to deal with the attacks there more thoroughly, or the activity there more thoroughly. And at this point, King Melendrock like basically cuts him off. There's no need. The attacks in our forest stopped once we increased patrols and fortified our settlements.
Oh, the man who was carrying the cylinder said that he was bringing it to the council to present. Although he didn't seem to be lying, I don't know, there's just something off about it. Like that, maybe his memory was altered and he didn't believe he was lying. I don't know.
Yes, I believe the Watchful Order has been trying to ascertain if there is any effects that have happened, such as that, though they haven't been able to find any yet. Best they can tell, whether who sent him had ill intentions or not is not easy to know, as he wouldn't know, but he does not seem to be lying or under, and his memory seems unaffected from their findings.
I mean, I think that basically covers everything that we did. I mean, when we rescued the mage, we also killed another dragon. So I'd like the record to show that I am now Dragon Slayer twice. And also at the Siege of Omu, I felled a undead frost giant. So please add Giant Slayer to one of my titles on the record. Thank you.
Of course.
This is very important.
Rebecca's head just kind of drops, and she's just like looking at the table with like an expression of like, "Fuck me."
And then I believe it is my turn now. And Elia will rise, and there is
How old's Elia? Elderly, because she has silver hair.
You
Or
have no idea. She's one of those people that it's just very hard to get a gauge on how old she is.
I'll just quickly pop a detect magic. And scoot slightly closer. Just so I'm in range, because I'm 35 feet away.
No, there's I believe I said last time there's like anti-magic.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay.
Like to prevent
scrying and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me.
So wait, just to be clear, the picture of the white tiefling is not this woman, Elia.
Correct.
Elia
Okay.
is a human woman with silver hair at an unknown age.
You know, some people you can't tell if they're 20 or if they're 60.
Sure.
Might have to talk to her then.
Oh my god. Remember your oaths. Remember your oaths.
I have an invitation here that I was instructed to deliver.
To the most dangerous game.
It is
Great book, by the way.
A parchment on multiple kinds of metallic filigree.
Filigree?
Like, yeah, there's like filigree inlaid into this of it's hard to tell from this distance.
I don't know what filigree is.
You know when there's like the gold strands that are
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
Oh my god.
And it is a parchment that's rolled up and has it's like sealed shut. And she will hand it over to Lady Silverhand.
Is she any relation to Johnny Silverhand?
By many thousands of years.
Does she look like Keanu Reeves?
No.
Damn it.
It's not until Lady Silverhand's granddaughter marries a man by the name of Jack Reeves.
Is there a handout for this? Because that would be really nice.
I'll be right back. I got PP.
Yeah, we should probably take a break here. Anyway, and I'll get the invitation and everything worked out.
That's fair.
Sorry, you've just been having to sit here, Dom.
What's that?
Sorry, you've just been having to sit here.
No, it's no problem. I'm so sorry. Like when you were like, "Where do you want to go?" and I'm like, "Yeah, just chill at the statue." And I'm like, "Wait a second. Wait, he wants me to go there." I totally had a brain fart.
Yeah, I mean, you only had an invitation to the gallery anyway.
Oh,
Because
wait,
You arrive in the
castle-
gallery, seeing us sitting at the tables. You probably were like, "What the fuck?"
yeah,
because
I'm
I
like,
knocked them
ow.
over.
Oh shit. I love my character.
Yeah, the reason why I wanted to cast Detect Magic is because I suspect she might be a dragon true polymorphed.
You think so?
This is actually Tiamat, guys.
A
It's
silver
funny you say
dragon,
that.
not Tiamat.
What if it
If
is
Tiamat true
Tiamat?
polymorphs into a human, does she have 5 heads?
Was she like
Not
Medusa?
all on her shoulders though.
Mm.
She has 4 penises.
Yo, it's fucking Tiamat. That woman that like he's trying to detect magic on, it's fucking Tiamat. No way. Yeah, way.
See, what they don't realize
When
is that
earlier
it's
you
actually
said he
Tom's
wouldn't come in,
character
he
who is
came in.
Tiamat.
I was petting him for a little bit, and then he went face deep into the food bowl, and
I'll
he
be right
did
back.
not
I'm gonna go
come
to the
up for
bathroom.
air for like a good
Okay.
5 minutes.
This sounds about right.
He was just, it was funny.
You see, like what I have to do for a mic now. I don't use this. I use this.
Oh, you're using that?
Yeah, I have to use that.
Right?
Why does everyone love Kleiner so much?
Because he's so soft.
He is a very soft.
I swear to God, so soft. I don't know what you eat, but your head, your fur, man, it's just, what you do? I don't know. But you're so lovable, too. Happy's lovable, but like he claws me.
Kleiner calls the shit out of me all the time.
He's yet to claw or bite me, so I'm happy. Pappy has bit me twice already.
Happy Pappy.
I'm happy, yeah. And it was funny because when he bit me this morning, he literally grabbed my arm and he wanted me to pat his stomach out.
I'm back.
I think that's just naturally like addled with old age because the first time I met his dog, loved him all over me. He's like, it's because you're fat and you sweat bacon grease. Every time after that I've gone to Chris's house, I've worn my black hoodie and I don't have the hood up, but I'm just, I'm me standing there with a black hoodie.
Yeah.
I think either Simon is racist or like he has cataracts because he's an old dog. He's got to be like pushing 15. So I think Chris just tries to act like he's a young little puppy still when he's not. Like I get that because it's like it's your pet and you don't want him to age, you don't want him to get. But Simon, dude, he'll growl at me, but it's so funny because he's one of those like little he's a Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude,
Yo,
I can
dogs
keep-
hate Dylan.
What?
So you're saying dogs hate you?
No, only Chris's dog seems to hate me.
Yo, you're bad, dude.
Yeah, dude, he loves the tummy rubs. You like the tummy rubs? Yeah.
He doesn't like his feet. He'll literally start kicking you if you touch his feet.
Give me. Give me paw. No, give me. Take my hand. Hello, nice.
He does not like.
you. Nice to meet you, Pat.
He doesn't like us being touched at all.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Come on with me.
Welcome back.
I'm taking these from my legs. It's so.
Wait, you haven't fucking.
Oh yeah, it's like the time of his fucking life. I swear to God, any other cat would be hissing at you.
Oh, and when you do this, he loves this.
Why does he like that? Oh no! It's because he knows it's play mode. All right,
Everyone
I am
back?
officially back.
Tom real?
He's in the guest room with me, but he can be real in a second here. Were you going to the bathroom or you just coming in here?
I was gonna go get chocolate ice cream.
Ooh, might have to.
No.
You have vanilla?
Mom's.
Oh, then can I have chocolate, please?
No,
You're a dick. Come on, live it a little bit.
bro, I spent so much money today.
How much money did you spend on the ice cream?
Like almost $5. Dude.
I know it's expensive, but it's because you bought it at Stewart's.
This Stewart's has great ice cream.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with Briars or Turkey Hill, and they're like $2 for a pint. What do you mean gross? It's literally the same shit. You know that, right? It is, I promise. Stewart.
This intermission
if you
break
get-
talk
if you're
about
going to
ice
an
cream
actual
is brought to you
brewery.
by.
If you're
Yes,
going to an
yes.
actual ice creamery, it's different. But like buying the tubs of them, yeah, that's.
Any commercial brand, it's literally the same shit. It really is.
Yeah, well, I mean, store brands are usually a
Well,
little worse.
Store brands are iffy, but I mean like Briars.
That said, Bluebell all the way.
I don't think I've had Bluebell. Briars, Ben and Jerry's, and Friendly. No, not Friendly. Sorry, Briars, Ben and Jerry's, and Turkey Hill are
Actually, not
all.
sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored, by the way. They're all like literally the same thing. I'll admit that Friendlies taste different, but that's because like I don't know. Haagen-Dazs always tastes different, but I mean I guess they can boast quality because they charge fucking $7 for like a quarter pint.
Now, you go to an ice creamery where if it's like a place that makes it even.
Like a Cold Stone Creamery.
Does Cold Stone Creamery actually make their ice cream on site?
I don't know. We have like 2 of them by us. I'm assuming.
I've been to Cold Stone and
Maybe?
I've been to Marble Slab. I don't think they make their own ice cream.
Oh, that's a
they mix
shame.
stuff into it. Like they put it out on the marble slab.
Nah. This is how, even though I've like dossed myself a dozen times already in the stream, that this is how I give myself away and people know exactly where I live. Carvel, I think makes their own stuff, and they're like one of the few that still makes their own stuff, but they're not like they're not like some fancy ice creamery. Can never go wrong with Fudgy the Whale.
I like how you give yourself away by saying this place, and its headquarters is very many states away from you.
Yeah, but the original is where I'm from.
And you doused yourself.
Yep. It's too
I
late.
mean, I will say he
Oh.
said the actual name of the city. Several
Yeah,
times,
I've said where I live dozens of times.
and I
No,
always
it's
make the
like-
same joke.
Like the original, I'm pretty sure is from my city, but like the subsequent chain ones that started after it were like Connecticut. But yeah,
The headquarters is in Atlanta, Georgia.
is it really? I thought that was like a New England thing. Because I remember I think someone from down south didn't know what I was talking about. Thank you kindly.
I've
good
never
sir.
heard of it. I've never been to it, but I've heard of it. It is spelled like that, right?
It's good. Good ice cream. Stewart's is alright. Fuck with it.
So anyway, I'm very stupid. It's not a physical invitation. They're just the messenger of the invitation. So, Beck, you can unlearn what filigree means.
Okay. Done.
Just delete that information.
It just deleted out of your mind.
Delete what?
Everything except fine dining and breathing.
No, Pappy. No, please stop. He just laid down on the keyboard. I'm gonna kill him.
So it said you just got out of Roll20.
I'm actually gonna kill him.
Also, I wanted to bring up something from last night. How is it that I can talk to Jesus Christ, but I can't talk to Abraham Lincoln?
You spiritually know Jesus, or at
Right,
least the
and I know
entity.
Abraham Lincoln.
No, you don't. You don't. You know Aberdolf Linkler.
Adolf Linkler.
Okay. So let me put it this way, so that I don't waste too much time on this. You know of Abraham Lincoln. You have never personally seen him. You've never personally walked up and spoken to him. However, in the case of Jesus,
Or at least
Jesus
the entity
Christ,
claiming to be Jesus.
the end. Sure, we'll say that because Beck's a fucking cynic. The entity claiming to be Jesus Christ. Okay, the prophet known as Jesus Christ, the man that lived and breathed. The Bible has told you his entire life story. You get to know him on a level more personal than you'd get to know most people that you see on the street. So that, in addition to your strong connection to the faith that regards this individual as a deity, as the Son of God, that is why you were capable of speaking to Jesus Christ, the Son of God in heaven, or at least the aspect of Jesus Christ, the Son of God in heaven.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
So if I read an autobiography
No.
of Abraham
No.
Lincoln,
No.
Well, you see,
no.
unfortunately, none of those are out, but also no.
let's see.
And every time you mention this from now on, you take a D20 of psychic damage.
Look, so here's the thing.
I like that.
You will know Abraham Lincoln and be able to sending him in 20 in-game years, but every time you ask the question, it gets 1 month further away.
I feel
That's
like
also good.
I feel like you guys are tired of me bringing this up.
See, the great thing about a joke is that it's funny to a point. Well, that's not the great thing about it. The thing about a joke is that it's funny to a point. You can't. You've beaten this horse so bad
Now, if you wait
that
long
it's
enough,
become the grass.
if you wait long enough before you do the joke again, it will become funny again at some point.
This is also true.
I feel like I know him is still a good joke though.
No, you've killed it.
No, not Abraham Lincoln. Just like from now on, when I talk to someone, it's like I know him.
Well, yeah, I will say though, because the rest of you have used it at one point or another, where you will just randomly say, "I know him." And
Yeah,
I
we've
pretend
memed
that I
it to a
don't
point
do
where it's not necessarily you saying it is funny. It's like us memeing the idea.
But it's not funny that it happens. It's just I don't know.
Okay, way to make me feel like Anton, guys.
Hey, way to do things like no. You're not that bad.
Let's continue on.
Okay. Sorry.
The Council of the Metallic Dragons has been called, and as per ancient tradition, they require a
Champion.
representative of well, what's the word? It's not of humanity. Of
The
from
mortals.
from the she like looks down at her notes. Diminutive humanoid races.
Is that supposed to be not offensive?
I mean, it just means small. So yes, we are all very small compared to them. No.
I suppose.
Anyway, yes, I was sent to deliver
Pappy.
this invitation. You can decide amongst yourselves who the you will send for representatives.
I want to
point
insight.
Everyone starts talking at once.
I want to
Yeah.
insight check her, saying we are quite small. Like, is she including herself in that, or is that like a attempt to hide the fact that she's actually a dragon?
Okay, go ahead and make an
Fuck.
insight.
D6. Let's go. 15.
Okay, and then I have to look at make some rolls.
Pappy.
Okay, yeah, so, and then you So what'd you say, 15?
Yep.
She is very much including herself in that.
Okay. She's human. Or at least a small dragon.
Or at least a small dragon.
She's a kobold polymorphed into a human.
What
I mean,
about a
e-
dwarf
even an
polymorphed
an-
into a kobold?
Even an ancient dragon is small compared to a great worm.
This is true.
Toril is
Sure.
actually two great worms interlocked in battle.
Well, Toril is one great worm, and a beer is the other.
Yep.
And Ao just had to go no and push them aside
No.
to their own rooms. Go to your rooms.
How big's a great worm?
About
Freaking
the size of
massive.
like a city.
Where's the pic? Oh, I'll get the tile so you can see it.
Okay, thank you.
It's fucking huge.
Is that the fucking thing that like you were talking about, Dylan, on the cover of Wild West?
A great worm would be the master.
It's not a worm. WORM.
It's WYRM.
So if you look in the bottom left corner of this picture I just put on your screen, you
Yeah.
can see walls and building.
Oh my god. Yes, I guess so. Everyone at the table just sees these.
So yeah, they're the size of mountains. It could very much stand over Waterdeep and block out the sun.
Now, is that the biggest dragon?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, Great Worm is the final stage, but I mean, they can continue to grow.
Forever.
So not all Great Worms are exactly the same size.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because I mean,
Oh.
if you think about it, you go from a young to a adult to a ancient. It doesn't just immediately jump in size. They're growing constantly that whole time.
Right.
But it is like the final evolution.
Right.
of a
It's their
dragon.
final form.
Thank you
And then,
for
and
this.
then they come up to you and they tell you, "This isn't even my final form, Beck."
Oh no. The greatest worm.
Yeah. So at this point, everyone at the table just like starts talking at once, except for Lady Silverhand. Oh, and Lord Neverember.
I suppose us too. We're just sitting there like,
It's like pointing around.
Morgan already said his dumb shit quota. Actually, no. Since everyone's just talking, he'll like whisper across the table. And he'll whisper into the ear of Tia, to whisper into the ear of Loki, to whisper into Rebecca's ear. We're gonna play a game of telephone here. The message will be Rebecca's dead.
For fuck's sakes. There's gonna be no modification to that at all.
Make a charisma stealth check.
Charisma.
So if you're
As
proficient
Gordon-
in stealth, add that to charisma. If you're not, just make a charisma check.
Am I proficient in stealth? I am. So what would I do?
So it's
Charisma check, add proficiency bonus.
Charisma check,
Yes.
add proficiency bonus.
Unless you
Okay.
have expertise in stealth for some reason.
No, so add a 4 to that.
okay.
That's the third worst possible roll.
You just hear everyone. It's not where like the other end of the table could hear it. But you know when people that are really bad at whispering whisper,
I like whispering too.
Rebecca's dead, guys.
I definitely hear that.
Rebecca hears it. Ramalia, Anthar, Sir Istval, and the Emerald Enclave guy that I can never remember his name. I'll hear it.
Aren't they all like talking to each other right now though?
Yeah, that's how bad you fucked up.
Well, no, they're
Oh,
not.
yeah,
They're not
that's
even really talking to each other. They're all just trying to say their piece at the same time. At which point, Lady Silverhand out of nowhere, just a gavel hits the table. You have not seen a gavel this entire meeting. Now, if we could all be civilized for a moment. Given the obvious distrust between everyone, I believe if they'll have it, we should nominate the uniques.
I think to Andromeda really scraping the bottom of the barrel with that one. I don't say it out loud, of course, but I think it to
Wait.
her.
What are they appointing us to?
Go to the meeting of metallic dragons.
Oh, okay.
The metallic dragons, yeah.
Those are the good ones, right?
Yes.
I'm okay with that. I don't know about the rest. Y'all okay with that?
Yeah. I mean,
Loki?
if you guys want us to.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound that difficult, right? How far do we have to go? And also, like, could we get a couple of days before
Yes.
we gotta leave?
Yes, the meeting is in the Nether Mountain. You know Minecraft?
The Nether Mountain?
The Nether
Nether,
Mountain.
Nether Mountains.
The Nether
It's
Mountain.
it's about 600 miles from here. There's details about travel I can talk to you about after if you're the ones that accept.
Is there a hotel?
Are there other candidates? Who the fuck else? No, like really, out of character. Who the fuck else do they have on the back burner to accept this?
Well, no, you see, the problem is everyone wants to be the one to go.
Because this is like a once in a lifetime thing.
Oh,
There-
Once
there-
in a
there has-
multiple lifetime.
Okay, Morgan
like-
didn't realize that. He still doesn't realize it.
Yeah, so basically everyone was shouting about they want to be the one to go, but then they're like, I don't trust him to go. Because they're here for the council. The factions still very much have distrust between each other. The different
Right.
kingdoms of the Lord's Alliance have distrust between each other. because they have done each other over in the past.
Right.
Like the factions of the Sword Coast are not very friendly to each other.
Hey, if we want, we can also check out the ruins of Netheril. It's not far.
I mean, yeah, if it's on the way, we could do that.
It's not on the way. It's further.
Further. Shit.
After the meeting, we can go. Unless there's pressing
Okay.
matters, of course.
Very well.
I gotta go get my gun back.
Okay.
You're just saying this out loud for everyone to hear. Well, I gotta pick up milk at the grocery store. But should I do that before or after I travel? It's gonna spoil.
Look, he's not the brightest. He's not a complete idiot, but like, he doesn't do fucking decorum and all this regal nobility bullshit. He's just gonna kind of talk like a normal person, and usually
What
he
kind
kind
of
of talks.
specialist doesn't have decorum?
Well, okay, sure, but I mean, like, the fuck. Maybe to a degree.
I mean, he knows how to introduce himself with titles too. Let's be
He
honest
does.
here.
He does know how to do that. So yeah. So I don't know. He just kind of like does talk to himself sometimes. Though he'll
He
say it
doesn't have
low.
a
I guess.
filter.
Yeah, he doesn't have a filter. Yeah. So he's just. I'm gonna pick up some stuff.
Gotta get my gun.
Loaf of bread, stick of butter, gallon of milk. Treasure from a fish tank. Joe Dirt DVD.
All right. With that, I believe we're adjourned for now. You'll all be contacted for the next meeting time, though. Again, like last time, this building will stay set for any business that needs to be done. Right, and everyone starts making their way out,
Making their way
Um,
outside.
with the exception of Dala and. Why am I stupid? Dalan.
Yeah, Dylan.
Delan. Delan Winterhound.
Yeah, Dylan Winter.
Dylan, I didn't know you were in this game.
Well, you see, what had happened was
He was reversed reckoned.
I was reverse reckoned to the time of Gary Gygax. No.
All right. So Dylan
Yes.
walks up to Dylan.
No, he approaches. Morgan will just kind of like notice it and turn and be like, hello.
I mentioned during the meeting, but the investigations into the Misty Forest. I don't think that everything is quite as safe and taken care of as King Melindrock is asserting.
Right. Well,
And he's
he was
actually
the
coming
only.
up to like all four of you. I was just making the joke about Dylan.
Oh, okay. Morgan will just go like, right. Well, wasn't he like the only one that didn't get a snow bomb?
Okay, no. So I wasn't very clear because I wanted to like expedite the Lord's Alliance part since there's 7 of them. Like a few of them had snow bombs, some of them just had like dragon raids. And some of them had other cult activity. Like it was varying things between the 7. Or between the 6, because King Melandrock didn't report any new activity. Just the activity that had happened, just the activity he had talked about at the previous one that was being investigated by Delan.
And the initial activity that he had reported, what was that like?
Full on dragon raids, like multiple dragons and a bunch of cultists that were just like constantly attacking different
And then
towns,
like all
cities,
of
villages,
this,
whatever you would call it, in his land.
and all of this has just stopped, whereas it's escalated in other places.
Right. So, King Melandrock said that they had stepped up patrols and increased fortifications throughout most of the kingdom.
I mean, that's not going to stop a
Well,
dragon.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that you stepped up patrols and increased fortifications.
Well, I mean, it's not just dragons.
magically.
You have all the cultists and stuff that are mostly on foot.
Right.
And
But I
also,
mean, like,
there is some semblance of, if it's stepping up in other places, those forces have to come from somewhere.
right. Yeah, that's true. But that just sounds like they left him alone in favor of attacking other people. So there
But
could
where is he getting
potentially
those
be
forces from?
a deal worked out.
What forces? Like his reinforcements?
Yeah.
They basically like conscripted more elves. The
well-
draft, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I didn't think that you meant his own forces. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
the cult's forces leaving to go to other places. Yeah, to me that still sounds like he bought like time for his people via some means. So I think Morgan would just be like, yeah, I don't know, like he was getting attacked and now he's not anymore, but everyone else is. Kind of sounds like he might have made a deal, but I mean, like, I probably shouldn't be accusing someone important of something like that, but I
Yes,
am but a simple commoner.
it would be. It's probably not best for any of us to make such accusations without proof. I do know that my agents that have been down there have been working with the support of fucking elven names. Prince Elegarthos,
Mm.
which would be King Melandrock's son.
Hmm.
To prevent a new round of attacks. I mean, we have agents scattered throughout the forest already, but if you have a chance if you think you'd be able to travel to one of the settlements that was raided by dragons but left standing, which there aren't many. I believe that there's tales that we heard of there in a village called Altand that there was a master of a green dragon in the attacks. And it's my belief that he might be one of the worm speakers.
Yeah, this guy is very dismissive of looking into the Mistwood.
I mean, he's done nothing to get the Enclave out of his area. He hasn't been hostile to us or anything. The dismissiveness is mostly just
Pride?
it could be pride. It could just be what was the word? Like a false sense of security. Since the raids have lessened.
And it's only a matter of time before they're caught off guard.
Yes, and aside from a kingdom being possibly ruined, if it's true that this master is one of the worm speakers, if we could get a second of the well, I suppose the first had lost his mask already, so they may have replaced him. But if we can get the second one, it may be quite beneficial. Again, this is a lot of supposition.
Man. And we got that meeting to go to, too.
Well, I mean, like, would that be on the way, or would we be able to do it on the way back?
So let me see if my in-game map of the Sword Coast goes far enough.
Misty Forest is south along the tradeway from Waterdeep. It's next to the High Moor. It's actually across the High Moor from the Serpent Hills, where we got the first worm speaker.
Across the High Moor from the Serpent. Yeah, it's this one, right? No.
Is that it?
Nope, that's way too far north.
No.
The Misty Forest is this one.
Yeah, that's the Misty Forest.
And then
Someone was
the Nether
pinging
Mountains
this.
are
I don't
up
know who
here.
pinged that.
Is
The
that
Nether
10
Mountains
Town?
are up. The Nether Mountains are there. 10 Towns is over here.
Ah, yeah. Means Luskin is here?
Luskin is here.
Yeah, that's Luskin.
Oh.
Neverwinter.
I just noticed that all the names and stuff that they put on this map are only on the GM layer.
I think you could, like, click them and switch them.
Yeah. Possibly.
She said it's where are the Nether Mountains?
The Nether Mountains
Over
are
here,
up
to the far
here.
right.
Ah. Yeah, that's a ways. And where is the Misty Woods? I feel like that's like either we'd have to go do it now or like do it after we get back. But I definitely feel like the meeting with the dragons is probably more important for right now.
Yes, so again, if you get the chance, I think that's worth looking into. My group isn't as well equipped in the Misty Forest as we would like, and it's quite an area that we're spread out between to help the prince. But yes, you need to still talk with Dala here, so I will leave you be unless you have any questions.
Well, we'll be able to find you if we need more information.
I will be staying around Waterdeep, mostly here, just for communication purposes. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not the most comfortable in urban areas, so I'll mostly be in the park of the City of the Dead or on the outskirts of the city.
It's fair.
The Emerald Enclave, you would all know, is very much more about like nature. It's mostly like druids,
Rangers.
rangers, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you have some like clerics of nature gods and stuff like that as well.
Quick question.
Let's see,
So like they're gonna head out, right?
yeah, and you're still like, I'm imagining you're hanging out like by the door
Yes.
because you're okay.
All right, let's get our information from Lady Silverhand, and then
From Dala.
from Dala, and then we go meet that plate man.
You like turn around from Delan Winterhound and start walking over towards Dala, and you just notice Plate Man waiting by the door.
Plate man.
That's my old buddy. Fuck, what was your name again?
Zareth.
Zarin. Yeah, I was about to say Zarin. That's my old buddy Zarin, man.
Did
Like,
you say Zareth, Beck?
Zareth.
Zarin.
Zarin, fuck me.
Zarin.
The Zoan.
The Zoan. Carbs are the enemy after all. Right, so the lady that we're going over to now is the one that has the invitation from the dragons?
Yes.
Okay, and you said that this is well, never mind. You messaged me that, so.
Well, no. So that the thing I messaged you, that's Lady Silverhand, who is sitting at the head of the table.
Lady Silverhand is the sister of the Lady of Silvery Moon.
There have been 7 Lady Silverhands.
Oh, isn't this the woman that the Thieves Guild thing swore vengeance against?
I was trying to figure out that if it's the sister of the Lady of Silvery Moon, if it is the woman who met Driss Jordan when he came to the surface from the Underdark, and her little adventuring party spared his life.
Have not gotten there because I'm reading it in release order instead of in chronological order. So I do not know the answer to this, and I am sorry.
Gosh darn it.
The Shadow Thieves swore their vengeance against I mean, just the Lords of Waterdeep, right? I don't think it was anyone in specific.
I thought it was a specific family.
The Aronson magical family. It's the Aronson magical family of Waterdeep and the Lords of Waterdeep is all I'm seeing on the I guess I can search for. Yeah, this Lady Silverhand's name does not appear anywhere on the page, the wiki page for that.
I see. Okay. Right.
So yeah.
Wait, you said you're reading them in release, not in chronological.
Yeah, so you're reading the ones where he's in the Underdark, where he starts in the Underdark.
No, I'm reading Streams of Silver right now.
Okay. I've been bad about reading. I haven't had much time for reading. I'm in book 4, which is the first one to come out, is all I've read.
Book 4. Oh, so then if you're in book or I know where you are. It's the Crystal Shard.
Yeah, the Crystal Shard. That is correct. Yeah. So you go over to Dala. So, the Nether Mountains are about 600 miles away from here. There's a much faster way I've been supplied with getting you there, which will only take 2 days of travel, though it would be required that we leave, what's the word? Not immediately, presently.
Like
Oh,
how
leave very
presently?
soon.
Like a night's rest and then we go? Or like right
No,
this very moment?
like within the hour?
I'm ready.
God damn it. Would I be able to like? I got something I have to pick up from a blacksmith. Can I like go run and grab that and then?
I mean, that wouldn't take more than half an hour.
Yes, so meet me do, 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 do. Meet me outside the river gate in 1 hour's time. If you are
Rivergate.
wanting to leave the fast way.
Wait, has it been long enough? Can I even pick it up yet?
Did you give him
Tell
to
you.
it for a week?
I think I did. Yeah.
It hasn't been a
It,
week.
it ain't been a week.
Oh shit! Never mind. Yeah, no, I can't go pick it up.
Because you did that on Snow Day.
And it's only been
Yes.
like 2 days.
That was 2 days ago.
It's only been 2 days.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! All right, never mind. Yeah, I can go whenever.
Okay. Loki and Tia. Well, Tia. I think that it would be best if I stay here and help with the
Snow.
help with the snow and with the whatever else the Order of the Platinum Dragon is doing here.
Yeah, we've kind of been taking you away from your duties as a cleric of Bahamut, haven't we?
Well, I don't know that I'd say that because I mean I was shown a vision that led me to find you. But I just think for right now that it's where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
Light
really.
man engages.
Well, I don't know. Make sure you brush your teeth and
Morgan,
and
you
comb
don't brush
hair.
your teeth.
Yeah, I do.
I brush my teeth at least once a week.
I do the old drink some water, swish it around in the mouth, and then spit it out. That's yeah.
And
At
and
least
use your finger to like brush off anything that's stuck to him.
yeah,
Yeah,
he does.
exactly.
See,
Yeah, he
my
looks like a
oral
reflection.
hygiene has skyrocketed since I learned prestidigitation.
But yeah, you know, make sure you don't do anything dangerous.
If we have time, if you don't have to go a bunch of other places before you go with her, if you can, I think that if we go to the where the Order of the Platinum Dragon is, that they might be able. That they said they might be able to help me show you the vision I had seen.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really know how to describe it.
it's something you have to experience in IMAX.
Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna be like the 9 steps, but like not nearly as bad.
And
It's the 9
you
rungs.
look over, and Dala is gone at this point. No one saw her leave, including you, Tom, who were standing by the door.
Oh God.
What? Wait. All right, fine. I guess we'll meet her back here in an hour.
And let's go meet Plate Man.
Outside the river gate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Meet her outside the river gate in an hour. All right. Yeah. My friend, my buddy, my old friend Zarin.
And
He's
then Morgan, you turn around and you walk right into him.
yeah. Sure. I there walk right into him, and I'm like, holy shit.
I
You
noticed
gotta
you up
stop
in
doing
the. I noticed you over in the peanut gallery. Was not expecting you to be here.
I actually had an invite to be here.
I mean, I wasn't accusing you of sneaking in.
I wasn't saying you were. I was just saying it didn't really come up in conversation earlier, but I did have an invite. That's why
I mean,
think
it could
you guys
have.
were running from me.
It could have come up in conversation. You just said where I'm going is my business, and
This is true.
we're kind of rude about it. So
Well,
So-
my apologies.
So Zarin, are you like working for these guys, or like what you been up to?
I've been. Well, I guess you could say I've been doing my thing. I'm still going around. I'm preaching the words of my God.
which god is
Trying-
that?
Right.
Please don't be Tiamat.
It's not Tiamat. One
Oh,
second.
no,
actually.
no. He's good people. I always know you had a little bit of a religious streak to you. Have you been fighting in the arena still? You know, trying to make a name for yourself. I remember you were really big into that for a while.
It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to do more charity work than really beating people up. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's nice.
But my god is Eldath.
Eldath.
Yes.
I look at Andromeda. Which god is that?
She's river goddess, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom.
No, that's right.
Yeah, it's the river goddess.
She's the mother guardian of groves.
You a
Yes.
cleric of some kind or a
I'm a paladin.
paladin? I see.
She changed my life. And that's
Yeah,
not
let
an
me tell you.
innuendo.
When he hit me with them smites of his, oh, it stung.
Yeah, she gave me a second chance at life, so all I can do is thank her and try to tell people what she did for me, so possibly she could also help them as well. I came from a background of trying to get everything the easy way, thinking my luck would get me to go places, and I ended up in a barrel going down a river.
I expect you mean that quite literally.
I
Considering
mean
how-
that quite literally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did no one tell
See,
you that
like-
life was going to be this way?
I'm-
Thank you, Pete.
yeah. See,
Well,
I've managed to wake up at the bottom of a barrel before because I quite literally drank an entire barrel.
well, you see, the barrel happened to be my home. As
Oh,
I
was it before or after the arena fight?
this was before the arena.
Ah, had a real glow up then when you met this goddess, huh?
I'd say so. I mean, I fell off a waterfall and she saved my life. So
Well, that's
I mean,
good.
yeah.
Kind of owing
I-
your life to a god. Not exactly a easy debt to repay.
that's why I do what I do. It's not really a burden at all. In fact, I don't mind it. So, but anyways, I heard you guys are going to be heading out, and I think one of your friends said that they're staying behind. Do you need some help?
Well, you know, now that you mention it, Tia here, is our healer, and she's going to be staying here in Waterdeep for a time. So, I do remember you being able to do some sort of magics with your hands. What can?
Rebecca looks at you and is like, what the fuck?
What?
I was the healer before Tia.
Well, look, Rebecca. Tia has a certain finesse
Mhm.
about her healing.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say that your healing wasn't appreciated. Don't get me wrong, but
Mine is
her
more like
capacity-
life support opposed to like making you feel better. I get it.
yeah, her
Life
healing.
support.
Literally, that's how I use healing light, essentially. I
But
kept
Her
it.
healing soothes
Rebecca
the
can heal
soul.
the body, but Tia heals the soul.
Yes, it does. It soothes the soul. Tia, you have been a pleasure to be around, and I'm sad that you are staying behind. But this good man here, Zarin, I can vouch for him. He's got his ways about him.
And I'm sure y'all will be back here in the city, so it's not like we'll never see each other.
Oh right, no, of course. But hopefully we'll have maybe killed another evil dragon by the time we've returned, and we'll have
I don't know. We're
cause
going to see a
celebrate.
council of good dragons. I don't think we'll.
Yeah,
Well, I
maybe
mean, like, you
maybe
know-
don't call yourself the Dragon Slayer at the
Yeah,
Dragon
don't do
Council.
another you know who up in the mountains again, please.
Oh. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, please don't introduce yourself as Morgan the Dragon Slayer to a bunch of dragons. For the
make
love
no
of all the
promises.
gods.
I make absolutely no promise. Look, we'll see when we get there.
We'll see.
we'll
guy.
see when we get there.
I will
Um,
banish your ass if you do it.
You have banishment?
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm assuming y'all are talking about all this as you're like walking towards the House of the Platinum Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And I'm not even gonna try to do Loki's voice. I can't.
Hey, it's me, Loki. I've got horns, and I like picking pockets when nobody's looking. You see? Yes, Zarin, you're quite the interesting guy.
I can't do the voice.
Sorry.
Loki will say, I think it's time that I need to step away for a bit too. I need to go back to the community. With the
You
there's
gonna
a
head
lot
back
of
to
strange
Baldur's on
things
your
being
own?
focused there. But we have the people that teleport us here, Morgan. Remember the
Right.
people that they do the teleporting between the two for us. They like us.
Right,
And they do it for free.
Yeah, it's always good to save money.
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 I mean, shit. First Tia, now you. Goddamn.
Well, it's a good
Like,
thing we're picking up a new party member.
I gotta check on your blood brother, Morgan. He hasn't been there the
Oh.
last 2 times we've been there. And think of all the
You're
weird
right.
things. Have you noticed how many weird things have been happening there?
There
Weird.
was a lot of strange stuff happening. You know
But
what?
they're not vampire.
If you see chickenpox, let them know that I'm thinking about them and tell them to reach out to me. Send me like a letter or something. Or, well, I feel like in his case, probably like one of our sworn enemies' bloody fingers will do.
Yes. And if I know him, it'll probably have all sorts of diseases on
Ah, that's okay. I'm immune to them.
it.
You're a paladin too, so you're immune to those. I'm only resistant to diseases.
Oh.
And do you know how many rolls you have to make if you would have tried to be a blood brother with chickenpox back?
Yep.
So like Rebecca's like quite the spellcaster, right?
You get the feeling that there is some, not like she's dabbled in some magics herself, but also has powers that have been gifted to her.
Zarin approaches Rebecca
Uh-oh.
Well, there's something about you. I can tell you are somewhat of a caster, yes?
Yeah.
Perhaps not now, but in the future. Um, if you were up for it, perhaps we could trade spells and see what we could learn.
Trade spells?
As in
Oh,
knowledge of
Morgan
them.
Morgan Loki whispers into your ear. I think he wants more than spells.
That is so something he
Yeah.
would say too.
You know, I was wondering about that. I hope he's not trying to put moves on her.
Rebecca is sort
You-
of oblivious, so she wouldn't really know. But like me, I'm like, are you hitting on her?
What? No, no. This literally isn't a hit-on attempt.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
I didn't think it was, but I felt like it was something that Loki
It-
would think.
Yeah, Loki would definitely have said that. Yeah, Mori will just be like, I hope not, but nah.
I mean, I'm
I mean, look,
like my
Rebecca's
magic
enjoying-
is
Rebecca's
more
enjoying-
gained through just kind of. It's not like Loki where he just writes it in a book. Like I just innately know the magic. I don't learn it per se.
Okay, well, I was just trying to be nice, but
I plus you're a divine caster. I'm a arcane.
well,
It would never work.
pounding my fucking head against my desk right now.
But no, there is like some celestial energy coming off of her.
Well, you could. I'll just say it. I'm not just restricted to what I have, as I have also dabbled in some other aspects as well.
I see.
So
I mean, I don't know how to write spell scrolls. So
neither do I.
I don't know how we could share spells.
I'm gonna ask the DM on that.
Like I don't know where you're going with this. Like
I was
There's
just
not
trying to
really-
say, like, what we do in Wild West. That's all I was trying to say.
Oh,
it doesn't
I
work
mean,
here like that.
Experimenting with
Yeah, Bean don't. I don't think does that. Noted.
Okay,
I mean, we-
this was my attempt of trying to make friends, and I can't even fucking do it.
Oh no, you're
Perfect.
supposed to just cast friends on them.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just gotta.
yeah. Let me do that real quick.
So you make it to the House of the Platinum Dragon. Is your new companion going to be joining you for seeing the vision?
I mean,
If he's joining us, I don't see why not.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, Tia, if you don't mind, and Zarn, if you want to see some weird head things, I mean,
Sure,
You must
Okay.
swear to secrecy, though.
I swear.
Good.
And this is like the house of worship of a different god, so it's not going to be like weird for you, is it?
No,
I mean, it's not like they have conflicting portfolios.
right.
Okay. So yeah, Tia, you knock on the door, and are greeted by. It's not one of the members you've seen before, but you ask around to find Celeste, and Tia and Celeste talk a bit.
Oh my
about-
god, I just realized Celeste was trying to climb the mountain.
What you mean?
Celeste,
What?
the game, is about climbing a mountain.
I didn't realize that.
It was an
I-
unintentional reference.
It was a reference to the mountain is Mount Celestia.
Okay. So okay, it was pseudo unintentional.
Yeah. It was the mountain was
Oh,
Mount
boy.
Celestia, and I wasn't creative. All my creativity has been poured into making a prophecy and making a vision. I don't know what else to do, Beck. I peaked.
Oh my god.
I peaked.
It's all downhill from there.
So since this is a, and I guess on the way over, Tia would have said that the vision is, some of it seems related to the prophecy. Maybe.
Well, this just seemed like Bahamut's grocery list.
Yeah. So, I guess if we want to tell Tom the prophecy, just to fill him in on that.
Oh yeah.
It's if you look in the pins in Dungeons and Disappointment, and
I'll
scroll
I'll
way
just
down.
repost it
Okay.
so he doesn't have to scroll up. Yeah, shit's bad.
The evil one's plans sent astray. The dragon's return shall keep hope at bay. The skeletal man rides by her side. Though looking familiar, he has much to hide. The blood that created must once more be spilt to summon the queen by all of her ilk. The twins' life hinges the balance of fate, but if their life seems to end, don't let your guards abate. When the fate is decided and all seems clear, know that the danger may yet lay near. The locale that has vanished holds the protection from the return. Though many have sought it, none its secrets have learned. The citizens that live there could yet survive. Heroes in them meeting may stave off the five. As the old tyrant's return journey comes to an end, all of Toril into darkness shall descend. As the lands get consumed from darkness with darkness and dread, stand stalwart and steady to turn back the spread. If you will seek to win in this fight, you will need to restore the light. If our planet's defenders shall fall, not just Faerun shall see chaos consume all. Inside and outside shall all chaos consume, unless once and for all the Dark One be entombed. When the great death shall end, plus 2 midsummers thence, the first of the 5 heads' arrivals shall commence.
Mm. He is spooked.
Yeah, the end of the world's coming, man. We got shit to do.
See, like, oh, so like, yeah, literally. So he's like actually freaking out a little bit. He's like, wait,
I
the
mean,
world's
he would know that there is a lot of there's been a huge uptick in like dragon and dragon cult attacks on like everything.
right.
This explains
but
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, also for it to come right after the death curse is just kind of inconvenient, but I suppose that's what the prophecy said.
Yeah, so Tia and Celeste talk for a minute, and Celeste gets some stuff set up. And you are instructed to all sit in a circle around these symbols drawn on the floor and hold hands.
Hold hands.
Okay. I gotta edit it a little bit before I could just post it, but I'm gonna read it this time. Your visions all fade, almost like you're falling asleep, before you're in what feels like a very strange and vivid dream. You don't see each other. And in fact, from what you can see of yourself, you're in Tia's body. It starts with you sitting under very strangely a familiar tree. You don't know why it's familiar. You sense that it has you think it has something to do with it being familiar to Tia. But you feel the location is unfamiliar. The tree is the only thing standing in a vast open field. Several minutes pass with you just sitting there, before you hear a deep booming voice say, "One." No sooner has the voice's echo reached your ears than the earth begins to rumble. The rumbling grows until cracks start to spread across the ground. Where these giant cracks meet in 5 places, the ground bursts and a dragon springs forth from each. As the field around you fades to black, you and the tree are floating in a black void with nothing else but an immense blue orb of pure light miles away. And the voice booms, 2. An equally sized red orb faded in from seemingly nowhere and appears to be on a collision course with the blue. The 2 merge and seem to be fighting for dominance of which one will be visible beyond the other. After several moments of this, they both fracture and fall apart, drifting aimlessly as chunks of light. This scene too fades, and you see a jungle far beneath you. In this jungle is a large mountain range. As you watch the mountains, an impossibly large cave appears, out of which flies hundreds of snakes. The voice says 3 as it flies up past you towards the sun. Moments later, you are met with cold and darkness. 4. Again, you and the tree are elsewhere, looking across a vast desert, standing in which is a colossal skeletal tortoise with a castle on its back. Spreading out from the castle at alarming speed is shadow, darkness, and undead. You feel yourself pulled upward as the ground shrinks away until the whole planet looks no bigger than a marble. And still you feel the pull. 5. You see other planets and the sun all get smaller until you see them all in a glass ball the size of a locket. The ball appears to be being sucked into a vortex. A flame, a chunk of rock, and a drop of water are also sucked in as wind rushes past you. Your vision fades to white as you also see lava, mountains, gears, and other objects and structures being pulled in. You hear a whisper that sounds like Unix in another of Espuerta before you find yourself back around the circle.
What the fuck?
I'm so confused.
That was definitely more than the time I drank the 9 steps.
Right.
So it's not just, oh god. So I imagine those 2 spheres is Tiamat, Bahamut, and then it's Dendar, and then it's something beyond Dendar, and then it's something beyond what is beyond Dendar. Fuck.
A skeletal turtle with a castle on its back.
Does that ring a bell to anyone?
Would it mean for me at all?
Anyone who has history proficiency.
I do not.
I do.
I do not.
Okay.
I think Tia does too.
I
Tia
believe Tia.
does. Yeah. So Morgan. No, Tia's already tried this, so I'm not giving her a second roll on it. Morgan, make me a
Yep.
history check at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Morgan always is good at history.
He just pretends to be stupid. Let's be real.
Oh, not bad.
Homecoming, not bad.
Thing is, this is pretty obscure history anyway.
It rings a bell, but you have no idea what it is. Like, you know that there's something about skeletons and tortoises in a castle or fortress, but you can't place it.
He just like closes his eyes and he kind of like makes a strained face like he's focusing. And he kind of like pinches the bridge of his nose and he goes, Bowser.
we could also ask the book, but let's see if we can figure it out before that first.
Oh my
Tia,
god, the book.
Tia, Loki, since you guys aren't coming with us, could you potentially look into that for us?
Yeah, we can do some research. I think
Batman.
you can see now why I said I couldn't really describe it myself.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely an experience for IMAX.
It was weird because when I woke up, there was a voice saying 6, and it was and there was a gong ringing, and it was just my master from the where I was being taught saying that it was 6 o'clock, and it was really weird.
Hopefully that doesn't mean something.
But yeah, that's how I knew to go to Ishpuerta, where I met you.
Well, we probably should get to the river gate.
That is true. Loki, don't do anything stupid. Try not to get yourself killed. Make sure chickenpox
Never
right.
done anything stupid. Don't answer that.
Yeah, he looks him dead in the eyes and he's just like, but he doesn't say anything. And he's like, yeah, but make sure chickenpox writes me, and maybe you write me or I'll write you. We'll write each other.
You have
At the
sending,
same
Loki.
time.
You can check in on us.
Oh yeah, he got the mind thing. Yeah. Do that.
He knows you.
He does know me.
Sorry,
God,
Tom.
God, fuck. Mm.
Now Beck's gotta spend another long time analyzing the vision.
Yep.
I gotta pin this. I gotta do 2 pins to pin this.
Still have a fuck ton of stuff that we haven't sold. Ooh, oh boy.
And I think this is the best natural spot to end it that we're gonna get anytime soon. Unless y'all have anything else y'all want to do in town before going to the Rivergate.
I mean, just for ease of convenience, I'm going to assume that we'll be taking a long rest on the ride there.
Yeah, you'll be able to do that.
Okay.
So how much XP is required to reach the next level? Like, what is the XP threshold for level
It's another
13?
20,000.
No, I mean like from 12 to 13.
12 to 13 is 20,000.
No, I mean like what's the actual number that it's supposed to be?
100,000 to 120,000.
120,000. Okay, so I was 4,200, but now okay, so yeah, so with that 9,000 you gave us, I would be 13. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
And then we got another 20,000 to go until 14. $140,000. Oh yeah, good sesh. Good sesh.
How much XP to get to level 60 though, Beck?
I don't know, because my chart doesn't go that high, and I don't have access to your Epic book. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Next week, we go to a dragon meeting.
Yes.
Yay!